What is up, everyone? Corn O'Keefe back yet again, and as the title implies, I'm bringing you another death battle prediction. That's right, folks. We have Shazam, aka Captain Marvel from DC Comics, versus Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel from Marvel Comics. So without further ado, I'm going to go over some stats for each character and then tell you who I think would win and why more often than not. Starting off with Shazam himself, we all know Shazam. Obviously, he obtained incredible powers from the wizard known as Shazam, and saying the word Shazam grants him the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, the limitless stamina of Atlas, the power of Zeus, courage of Achilles, and of course the speed of Mercury. And with this incredible speed and power, stamina, courage, etc., he's been able to consistently go up against the Man of Steel on several different occasions, damage him, go blow for blow, keep up with him, and on occasions demonstrate to possibly being slightly faster than the Man of Steel on certain occasions. But nonetheless, very, very comparable in terms of speed and attack power and durability. And if we know anything about Superman over the years, he's done some pretty crazy things. Like, for example, in Post-Crisis alone, the Man of Steel took a blast from the Void Hound that destroyed 10 star systems in his test run. Heck, he absorbed enough energy capable of wiping out half a freaking galaxy, and yet Shazam has been consistently able to go blow for blow with this guy on several occasions, damage him, make him bleed, etc. Now, Superman also has some insane speed feats as well, not to mention the fact Shazam has actually caught up to the Flash on a couple of occasions as well. And heck, we know Superman in Post-Crisis was able to fly from Vega to Earth within seconds, making him massively faster than the speed of light casually. And we know Barry Allen can perceive events in less than an attosecond, same with Superman, and yet Shazam has caught up to the Flash before, consistently kept up with Superman, and heck, you could even argue these characters can reach immeasurable speed. Obviously, like when the Flash time travels, Flash himself can reach immeasurable speed, and some incarnations of Superman as well. But at bare minimum, Shazam is easily, massively faster than the speed of light, bare minimum for these characters. And personally, I would say Shazam is consistently in the multi-solar system ranges if we're talking strictly post-crisis. Now, obviously, that does differ from pre-crisis to New 52 to Rebirth, you know, post-crisis, all that. But consistently, I personally say Shazam should consistently be in the multi-solar system range overall. And at bare minimum, massively faster than the speed of light, casually. And obviously, Shazam can shoot out his lightning blast. Heck, he's an expert, and I mean expert battle strategist, thanks to the wisdom of Solomon. Thanks to the wisdom of Solomon, heck, he has thousands of years of combat experience programmed into his freaking mind. Now, let's discuss Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers' attack power at her best. I do want to go ahead and skip to the best, because obviously, let's all, think about this rationally. In her base form, she is not going to be able to stand up to Shazam. In her base form, she has consistently shown to be in the island levels of attack power, if not large island levels of attack power. And in terms of speed, easily relativistic to the speed of light, because obviously she scales off Rogue when Rogue had her power, and Rogue was able to fly from the moon to the Earth within around 10 seconds, making her easily relativistic to the speed of light. So yeah, base form, Carol Danvers is badass. But let's go ahead and talk about her and what she has done consistently at her best. Now, obviously, we know the time she easily destroyed a large planet. Now, that's not the limit to her power, though. we have to look a little closer, folks. You see, she's actually absorbed at bare minimum. Keep in mind, at bare minimum, 81% of a black hole and converted it into actual energy. Yeah. And it was implied she kept going a little bit after that. But at bare minimum, she converted 81% of a black hole into pure energy while in binary transformation. So yeah, this should easily put her close, very, very close to the solar system range in terms of attack power and even durability, since she was able to handle this type of power. Now, Carol has some impressive stamina in her own right, as she has been shown fighting for about 24 hours straight before, a whole day to be precise, before fully getting tired out. And in her binary form, she's much faster than in her base form. She has actually shown to reach much faster than light speeds while in binary transformation. Now, from here on out, I'm going to cut right to the chase. I personally do think Shazam takes victory more often than not. And I will admit, Carol Danvers in her binary transformation is potent, very powerful in her own right, very, very close to solar system levels of power and durability. That's incredible. And much faster than the speed of light, has great stamina, can absorb energy, great combat experience. Then you look at Shazam, at bare minimum, massively faster than the speed of light, consistently kept up with Superman, and on some occasions even shown to be slightly faster. Traded blows with Superman, heck, damaged Superman, and we know Superman has shown multi-solar system level feats very consistently, I should say. So yeah, right off the bat, Shazam is much faster consistently and casually, and is on a different level than Miss Marvel Carol Danvers at the end of the day. And when you factor in his basically at least nearly limitless stamina versus her 1 day of stamina. Sure, 1 day of stamina is incredible. Heck, I wish I had a day of stamina, but that doesn't compare to someone who has at least nearly limitless stamina, folks. And you could argue she could potentially absorb, a lot of his energy and drain him. However, I would argue against that, seeing as the wisdom of Solomon has granted him the ability to actually learn his opponent's abilities on the fly without even having fought these opponents before. Yeah, and been able to come up with incredible strategies to counter these people easily, you could say. So yeah, I would say thanks to the wisdom of Solomon, he would more than likely be able to figure out her abilities and what she's actually doing in terms of absorbing energy, and he will be able to counter her and put her down for the count before she has a chance to absorb too much. And I can guarantee you this, he definitely has enough speed and stamina to last long enough to figure out a great counter to counter Miss Marvel any day of the week, folks. And she's not going to be able to withstand that many of his punches, if any at all, folks. So, while both characters are incredibly powerful in their own right, definitely very powerful, Miss Marvel easily close to the solar system range, easily much faster than light. Shazam's just on a completely different level. He's easily in the multi-solar system range, easily massively faster than the speed of light at bare minimum, has way more stamina, way more combat experience and knowledge thanks to the wisdom of Solomon, and could easily figure out a perfect counter for Miss Carol Danvers and her absorption tactic. I would say overall, Shazam in general is a perfect counter for Carol Danvers, Miss Marvel. So with that being said, I got to give it to Shazam, Billy Batson, more often than not, folks. Let me know what you all think down below. As always, have a blessed day. Peace.